Hello everyone, welcome to chapter 129 on my RLDR Custom Creations YouTube channel. In today's chapter, we're going to do something a little bit different. I need to undercut a railing sole plate in my house so I can get my new flooring underneath, and I don't have a tool to do it, so I'm going to make one. You want to see what I do? You know what to do. All you have to do is stay tuned. Well, I'm problem solving today. Okay, I'm working on getting the flooring installed in my house renovation. I am just moving way too slow. This is Sunday afternoon, and I thought, okay, I'm going to come out here and solve some problems. So what I have is I don't want to use any kind of filler or silicone or DAP or anything like that with this floor installation. Everything's going to be perfect. So to make the flooring join, say, to my newel posts and my railing and the sole plate and my railing, to make it join perfectly, hopefully you can see this, I want to cut, here, we'll come a little closer. I want to cut this much out from underneath. So if you were looking at that sole plate or newel post from the end, I want to take a little corner out so the flooring can go underneath. Nice and snug, and that way nobody will ever see it. So, but I don't know how to cut a 1/4-inch groove accurately with stuff that's already fastened to the floor and things like that. So what I thought I was going to do is take one of my cutters. I started this already, then I thought, hey, I should be shooting a video of this. So I have a piece cut. Oh, there, no, that's the other end. Okay, anyway, I will come back to it. But what I'm doing, oh, there it is. So I want to take, for my oscillating saw, I want to take the blades for it, and I'm going to stack up enough blades until it cuts that groove for that floor. And right now the plan is to just kind of weld them all together. Fire up my MIG and just run a little bead of weld, and somehow maybe drop a little bead here just to not let me go too deep. I don't think that'll be a problem. But this is experimental, and I hope this works. If you see this video, it probably worked. If you never see this video, you'll never know. So anyway, what I am about to do is take all the 1.25-inch saws that I have, and because they can't all go into the chuck, or whatever that holding is called. So I'm going to have to cut them off and weld them to one. Now I'm thinking this is going to slide along the floor properly and give me the accuracy I'm looking for. I sure hope so anyway, but we're going to try. Okay, so I'm doing something here that I shouldn't be doing. What I shouldn't have been doing is holding this with my hand and cutting it. That's probably not safe, but it worked. So that's 3 stacked now. Man, I need at least 2 more. I don't think I have 2 more. Well, we have 1 more, so we'll cut that. I'm pretty sure I have more of these somewhere. I just don't know where I put them. Story of my life. Well, if this doesn't work, I just wasted 4 of these things. But if it does work, I will be happy. Happy, happy, happy. Okay, I need one more. So I'm going to turn the camera off and go look for one. I'm pretty sure I have one. And even in the middle, if it was a used one, it wouldn't matter. Okay, I'm going to turn off the camera and go look, and I will be back. Well, I think I got it. So I'm going to bring you close up to see this. Turns out I have a stack of these yet, which is wonderful. I didn't actually open this because I found a couple of other ones laying around, and I cut them up. So what I ended up with here, I'm going to see if I can bring you in for a close look. There's 4 individual pieces of blade here. And then what I did on the top, maybe this was the best way. See, I cut each one about 1/8 of an inch shorter. That way I'm hoping to put 1 bead of weld and capture all of them. Maybe a little wider on the top so it doesn't come apart. So hopefully I wasn't too close and you can see that. We'll try that back here again. So I have no idea whether this stuff will weld. And remember, if you're seeing this video, it worked. If you're not seeing it, you'll never know. Okay, I'm going to break out the welder and we're going to see what we can do. I was probably way too close. I've got you good and zoomed in here. And I took a flap disc and cleaned some of the paint off. And now we're just going to see if it works. So hopefully I've got the welder set kind of close. And here we go. Seems to be working. It's I really have to watch the heat. Fill a little hole. I'm going to weld a little bit up there yet, and I think I'm going to not push my luck anymore. Well, it's not pretty, but I think it's going to be good. I'm just going to put a little dab right here. And pretty soon the smoke detector is going to be blaring. I think that's going to be good. And I'm waiting for the part to cool. It's getting there nicely. But while I have a minute, I just thought I'd make a couple of comments. First of all, it seems like a lot of my woodworking projects involve a little bit of welding, like today's did. When I weld, I don't appreciate the people I see on YouTube who close their eyes and weld with, you know, flip-flops and shorts. And I don't know. I think you need to have some type of jacket. Like this is actually a welding jacket. I've been using it in the shop lately because my other gear is down. But it is fire retardant. And I got jeans on, and if you don't have a jacket like this, just a jean jacket works great. And I like these TIG gloves a little better than the regular welding gloves. And for MIG, I always run a heat shield on the back of my left hand. And, you know, you can handle things really good. Even me with half a hand. And finally, what you should always wear is your welding helmet or filter. And I have a fairly nice one. Definitely not the highest end you can get. You can probably pay $1,000 for one of these. 2 years ago, I paid $200 for this, and I like it. And I use a very light shade because I'm not welding very much and my eyes aren't what they used to be. So anyway, but wear it. It's good protection. So the other thing I wanted to mention, a little bit of retirement advice. I'm almost 2 years into it now, and I can't say it's all been fun. My view of it is you have to be busy all the time. So it's a Sunday afternoon, and I'm playing around with putting my flooring in. And I'm teaching classes, not Sunday afternoons, but I'm teaching classes and doing work in the shop here, and it's good to be busy. I haven't got as much done lately because unfortunately the boss is in a lot of pain still. A little bit better after this last treatment. They did a cortisone shot in her hip. So for one day it was really good, but the doctor says it's going to slowly get it's going to get better slowly, but they're still not tackling what's causing the problem. So anyway, I'm not going to say too much about that, but if you're retired, try to stay busy. And try to stay somewhat in the loop. So, as it's important. You have lots of skills to pass on. I look at some of the people that I work with and have seen do amazing things. And when they pass away, those skills are gone. So learn as much as you can from us elderly types and try to keep some of this ability alive. Okay, that's all I'll get off my high horse now. And yeah, I opened the door to get some of the welding fumes out of here. My shop isn't set up for welding yet, but someday it will be. But anyway, so I think, oh yeah, it's cool. I put my hand on it. We're done. Then you don't have to listen to me now. Now we can go back to work. Hey, it actually works. It's slow, but I did kind of around one newel post, and I didn't get into the white line. I only got about half that distance, but it's a little too tight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut one more piece. I'm going to weld it on the top, and then I'm going to go in and get some work done, or at least start today. I'm basically making it so that I can go full steam Monday morning. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of welding. And I'm ready to weld again. Well, more or less ready. What I did is I cut that off, and I took my flap disc and exposed some bare metal. And now I'm just going to flip the switch on the welder. I didn't shut anything down. I anticipated this might happen. Should have a skull cap on too, but I don't. Don't forget the gloves. Don't grind with your gloves either. Okay, here we go. This should just spot on a little bit. Man, oh man, you'd almost think I was a welder. That's not bad. I think that's going to hold wonderfully. Okay, this time, uh, no pearls of wisdom while it cools. I'm just going to open the door. It's still smoking a little bit because I am welding paint. So I'm going to make sure the smoke detector doesn't go off. And then next thing you're going to see, I'm going to have this in the house actually doing some work with it. See you later. And we're in the house. This is the difficult part of this floor. I have to tie into what was existing here, and that's been a bit of a challenge. I can't really show you. I don't have enough room, but I have this roll that's going to run all the way along started. And then I picked up some metal strip, and we're just going to cap between the two floors for now. And hopefully maybe next year we'll take this all out, take the kitchen out, and redo that. So this is certainly not ideal, but I wanted to make sure this all lined up in the end. So Yeah, it's not perfect now, but I'm thinking a couple of years down the road. But anyway, luckily the flooring that we picked is only, on the box it says 4.2 millimeters thick. So that's nice. If it was, full 3/8 or something, I don't think my blade would work. But just to show you what I need to do, I've already come across or come around this newel post to the back here, to going down the steps. So this is already done. So I've got to do from here, and I'm just going to sneak to the back of the camera and show you how far I have to go. I've got about 6 feet of this to notch. So right from there to there. And once I get to this corner here, then we'll be putting baseboard on, and there's a door, a regular opener door, and you can't see the closet in this frame. Okay, that's good to know. So anyway, we're going to go back here, and I'm going to try to make sure that you can see a little bit more. Or maybe we should make it so you just see me doing things. That's maybe better. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, we'll see how the 5 blades work. But if I slide it along the floor like this, it actually works pretty good. Okay, we're, I'd say, just over an eighth under. It wants to go down here too. Got to watch that. I'm just going to do a wee bit more. Okay, where did my little piece of flooring go here? And this is the cut edge here that's going to go underneath. And look at that. And that is a gorgeous look, if I do say so myself. That is a no molding finish right there. That's the way, I like it. Okay, I'm not going to show you the whole thing, but I'm going to get in frame for I think we're going to close this video off. Well, I hadn't really planned on finishing this today, but that tool actually worked exceptionally well. It only took me, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes to do all this. And then I went out there and did the newel post yet too. So my feelings about that tool is it leaves a little bit of a jagged edge on the bottom. I don't think that's going to be visible, but my goal was this, to be able to take the flooring and slide it underneath. And notice there is no gap. And I'll have a little bit of touch up to do on this rail or on the sole plate, and then probably give it another coat of finish. So I think it'll look good. Maybe I'll less lightly sand that edge a little bit, and there'll be a very thin black line where the floor and the sole plate for the railing join. So This was the hard one. This was the one I was worried about. I didn't know how I was going to do this, but making that tool was the brainwave that managed to save this. So once I get to the painted areas, then I have a baseboard to cover, and I can leave a wee little bit of a gap. But here I want it to slide under, and I want it to be tight, and I don't want to use any caulking of any type to finish this off. This is going to be just like that. So now, unfortunately, it's not going to be just like that. There's going to be a little piece along the edge here that slides in. In hindsight, I should have probably started the floor in the new area differently. I didn't think about this area when I laid the flooring in that area. And I should have cut the starter on that section back so this worked out better here. But I'll make it work. It'll be fine. We'll get it to work out. So you'll notice that we have these metal balusters here, and over here we just have the wood ones. But we managed to find, or Sheila managed to find, these balusters in New Brunswick. And they shipped them here. They were here in a week. And now we have enough. I had a few of these, but I had basically 6 of them, which was enough to do one side. But, excuse the tool mess here, there's a second side to do as well. And in the end, this will all be the same. So, not really the way I'd planned to spend my Sunday afternoon, but in the end, I think it worked out really nicely, and I'm going to enjoy looking at that when it's all done. Okay, let's wrap. Well, that wraps it up. I did not expect to get this done today. Once I got going, this thing worked perfectly, and it didn't take me very long to build, and I think probably a half hour to do all the edges that I needed to do. So yeah, sometimes you have to make your own tools, which worked out really well. So yeah, that was a win. Thank goodness, yeah, being able to weld. It's if you have a chance, if you're a shop person kind of like I am, and you haven't had any experience welding, now with the internet, there's so much good content for welding on there. You could probably teach yourself. I use a gas MIG, so it's a little bit extra expense because you've got a cylinder. I bought my own cylinders finally. But anyway, that's another video. Talked a little bit about printing a t-shirt or two last video, and I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to do a small production run for me, and if there's anybody else that wants one, just leave your name in the comments, and when I get everything organized, it might take me a while to get this set up, so we're going to get that done. And when I have some prices and some availability and a final draft of the logo, then I will get in touch with those, or I might just do a video on it and then everybody can watch and know. So if you're interested, then we'd maybe start doing that. Another thing you maybe noticed in this video are my glasses. So these are actually, okay, we're still kind of at the, in my opinion, the pseudo safety glasses mode. In order for these to be real safety glasses, the lens needs a special engraving on it. These are polycarbonate lenses, which are good for that. And the side protectors, I decided to leave on. I bought these glasses at Walmart, and I've been pretty happy with them. I ended up buying 4 pair of glasses in the last 3 months, because it's easy. It's a better deal to order 2 pairs at a time. So my first set was a normal set like these are, and a computer pair. I wanted to try them, and I think if I did it that way, it only cost me about $150 to try that when I bought 2 pair. So I did that. I find I don't like them, but then I lay on my glasses and crushed them and twisted them all up, and I twisted them back and got them working again. And then when we were at one of Sheila's appointments, the lens popped out. I never noticed it. I think I made a comment in a video in the past, and we looked and looked for that lens, couldn't find it. So I can't work without them. So we went into Saskatoon, went to Walmart, and ordered another 2 pairs. And this time I ordered a dedicated safety glasses pair. So I really like them. They feel good. I don't notice the side protectors at all. And I just realized halfway through this video that you might notice that there's a different look this time. But anyway, so if you have a need for glasses, I don't know, it seems to me that when you're a senior and you're not on a plan anymore, either Costco or Walmart is probably the cheapest places to go. So, but anyway, thank goodness I could weld again. I got that undercut, and that's going to work good. Tomorrow I'm going to try to lay that strip all the way along, and then I can step back from it and start against the far hallway wall and work my way forward. It's a pain. So, but anyway, we're going to leave you with that, and this is going to be an early release for the weekly edition, and we have a whole week to go until the weekend edition. So have a great week, everybody. We will see you on the next video.